Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata151. As you may remember, Sanjay asked Dhritarashtra why he looked so depressed. The king told him about the actions of the Pandavas and Vidura's interpretation of them. He told him about the prophecy of Narada and his fears about the future. Sanjay said, "I'm not in the least sorry for you. Your behavior in the hall was unforgivable. You were worse even than your son. I watched you. You would not listen to the words of Vidura. You are now reaping the fruits of your sinful actions. You will live a terrible life hereafter, dreading the day when the Pandavas come back and destroy your sons." From that day on, the king knew no peace. He spent his days and nights with this worry eating into him all the time. When he turned his back on Dharma on that memorable day, peace left the heart of Dhritarashtra. Vanaparva, Chapter 1, Kamyaka Forest. The Pandavas traveled fast. It looked as though the only thought in the mind of Yudhishthira was to get away from Hastinapura as fast as he could. They reached the banks of the river Ganga. There was a little copse called Pramanavata. They spent the rest of the day and the night there. They had no food. They drank the pure sweet water of the river Ganga. Just that and nothing more. With their minds and bodies fatigued to the utmost, these princes and Draupadi spent a painful night under the shades of the trees. So passed the first night of their exile. Several Brahmins had accompanied them in spite of the entreaties of Yudhishthira. They too spent the night with them in Pramanavata. The night passed. In the morning, Yudhishthira addressed the Brahmins. "We have been sent away to the forest to live on fruits, roots, and other things. I will not be able to entertain you as I was wont to do in Indraprastha. You will not find it easy to live in the forest. Please go back to the city and leave us to our fate." But the Brahmins were adamant. They refused to go back to the city. They would not leave them and go. They were prepared to share all their troubles with the Pandavas. Yudhishthira was very unhappy because he had no means of feeding the Brahmins who had followed him. He told his brothers and his guru Domya about it. Domya suggested that he should pray to the sun for help. He said, "The sun is the lord of all the food and all the richness of this earth. If you worship him and pray to him for help, he is sure to favor you." Yudhishthira worshipped the sun with intense concentration. He took no food, nor did he sleep. The sun was pleased with his prayers and appeared for him in person. He said, "I am pleased with you and your desire to please others, which prompted you to perform this penance. I will give you food for these 12 years. I give you this vessel made of copper. Take it with you. It will always be full. As soon as Draupadi begins to serve out the vessel, she will get all the food she wants. It will be infinite in its bounty." Yudhishthira received the vessel with gratitude. He went to Domya and his brothers and said, "I will not be unhappy anymore. I am able to entertain the Brahmins who are depending on me." They all set out towards the forest called Kamyaka. In the meantime, in Hastinapura, Dhritarashtra spent his days of misery. He knew now how unjustly he had treated the Pandavas. He dared not face the consequences of his own actions. He sent for Vidura. He told him about his misgivings and said, "Everyone is looking at me with scorn and loathing. The citizens do not love us, nor do the others of the royal household. I'm very unhappy. Please console me." Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.